Good morning and welcome to this Take 10. The very first Dying Matters Awareness Week was held in 2009 and was started by the UK Hospice movement. This year, the week will take place between May the 8th and 14th. It's a week set aside to encourage friends, families and communities to begin healthy conversation around the topic of death and dying. Yet in many cultures, including our own, death is a difficult and uncomfortable subject. It can raise anxiety, fear and sadness. Personally, I believe that this is actually a very healthy topic for us to dialogue over. Because talking can help alleviate some of the fear and remove a few of the aspects of the unknown. If we're willing to openly engage in honest conversation about tough topics, if we're willing to listen well and learn from each other, we can become more compassionate both towards ourselves and towards others. Being honest about the inevitability of death can help us prioritize personal and family goals and enable us to live well in the process. To deny our mortality can close the door on such beneficial aspects of life and living. To accept it as a reality can increase our appreciation of so many things: nature, art, music, education, travel, relationships, faith, and much more. Facing our mortality helps us to consider what we do with our time, our energy, our words. Don't risk leaving it too late to say, I love you, I appreciate you, I'm proud of you, I'm sorry, I forgive you. Death is not simply the opposite of life, it is an integral part of it. Mark Twain once said, a person who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Do I agree with that statement? Maybe not 100%, but I know this much. At the age of 17, which was a long time ago, I made a vow to live my life with as few regrets as possible. For the most part, I think I've succeeded in that. Do I want to die anytime soon? No, not really. I've still got many things I would like to achieve. But if I did, I would die knowing that I've lived my life well. I hope to the very best of my ability. One of the main issues with death is that we are never really prepared for it, regardless of the circumstances. If you're getting married, most people have months to do all the preparation that's needed. If you're expecting a baby, you have 9 months to prepare for a new arrival. But death often takes us by surprise. And in the midst of grieving, we have all sorts of important and practical decisions to make. There is so much more that I could say on this subject, but on May the 12th, 2023, any time between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m, as Medway Campus Chaplain, I would like to invite staff and students for a time of coffee, cake and conversation. Though there will be space also just to be quiet and creative. Let me close with a poem that I've used at several memorial services. It's called The Dash by Linda Ellis, and I hope that it gives you some food for thought. I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of birth and spoke the following date with tears. But he said that what mattered most was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time that they have spent alive on earth. And now only those who love them know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. If we could just slow down enough to consider what's true and real, and always try to understand the way other people feel, and be less quick to anger, and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remembering this special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is being read, with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you spent your dash? Maybe I'll see you on May the 12th.